Greetings, prime creators of the golden earth resonance. We will start with the sacred mantra from Bro Star of the Light, Walter Boyd, who created the image in today's video. He is Lyran Starseed 888 on Facebook. This is the light code activation to initiate and awaken soul memory and wisdom. The mantra for this code is Maku Late Wau. Maku Late Wau. Maku Late Wau. Feel into that energy. Let go into whatever rises up. Here we go. Another powerful day today of Ascension energies rising up. Gaia rising up. All star blossoms waking up, opening up, rising up, activating all portals on sacred Pachamama. Today we had a 17 code on the Schumann resonance, connecting with source energy through the Q consciousness. 17 into the 71, which is an 88. We had over 182 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. We had one right in the heart of the USA, which was in Alva, Oklahoma, 3.0 at 36 latitude, 98 longitude. We had a 4.4 in the Sacred Andes Mountains in South America, Argentina, 133 kilometers depth. We also had a 4.8 in the Andes Mountains in Chile, 111 kilometers depth, 23 latitude, 68 longitude, right on the Tropic of Capricorn again today. The tropics are lighting up, rising up. The whole ring of fire is activated again. Another very significant movement. We had a couple in the Middle East and right in the Red Sea, right in the area where Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Jordan come together, right at the mouth of the Gulf of Aqaba, where the fire and the water meet. Japan today also had a 4.4 with the 4-4 energies, synchronicities. In Nicaragua, 4.7 in Central America, and another 4.4 in Iran, and another very significant earthquake today. Over the last several days, we've been having activations and upgrades where the sacred mountains of the east, the Himalayan and the Kunlun, come together. It was brought to my attention today too, from the higher dimensionals, the celestials, that there is a trinity where the three meet, and this is going to be synchronistic with this coming solstice this Sunday, the 21st, which the height of the eclipse, the full eclipse, will be moving through Tibet, which is currently occupied by China, where the Himalayan and the Kunlun mountains meet. And there is a trinity here that was brought to my attention today. Another one of the three sacred mountains, which is called Tian Shan, Tian, and then Shan. Shan is mountain in Chinese. Tian means many things. Heavenly, celestial, also symbolizes the sky. With the Taoist and Buddhist philosophy, sky, celestial, heaven, these are basically synonymous with each other. Tian Shan is also known as the Tengri Tag or the Tenger Tu, meaning mountains of heaven or heavenly mountain. And we have the immortals. This is the land of the immortals called Xian, either spelled Xian or Hsien. So Tian Xian, like attention. May I have your attention, please? Meaning celestial immortals. These are the sky beings, the sky nations, like the thunder beings, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But we have this trinity connecting to these powerful activations, this powerful portal, which is the meeting of many lands, We have Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Tibet, China, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan. These countries all come together with these three sacred mountains, creating like the Poseidon's trident, Kunlun being in the middle path, the heart of the trinity, the source, the still center. So we're the sacred earthquake, which is at the 37 latitude and 72 longitude, which is called the Hindu Kush of Afghanistan, 5.7, which is the 12 energy of the divine goddess. Kunlun is the water path, divine feminine, rising up, waking up, which was the most powerful earthquake today, which the central point of this earthquake was in Tajikistan. So I'll keep an eye on that area. And with today being the first day of the new wave spell in the Mayan calendar, which is titled the Blue Storm Wave Spell, connected to Poseidon's trident and the thunder beings of the West. We'll cover that later in today's transmissions. Also, I'd like to make a correction that this Saturday is the solstice. Last year it was on the 21st. This year, it is on the 20th, June 20, which makes sense because it'll be the next 222 portal, and it will be the sun directly above the Tropic of Cancer, which runs right through Mexico, and it will be at 4:44 p.m. CDT, Central Daylight Time, which runs right through the center of North America, United States, up through Canada, and the northwestern corner of Mexico. And the eclipse will be on Sunday, the 21st, which if you look at the eclipse map, this will be an annular or annulus solar eclipse, the ring of fire, connected to the ring of fire of Pachamama, and the ring of fire within our heart center. And you see the height is right through Tibet, India, right through the Himalayan, and in these trinity of mountains. So right now, our consciousness, our bodies, our minds, our spirits are preparing for this powerful solstice and solar eclipse. So we have encoded within these two celestial events, the 222 and the 444. Aho. One last thing about Poseidon. Poseidon is a Roman equivalent of Neptune, and we see that Poseidon's trident is derived from Zeus's lotus scepter, with Poseidon being Zeus in his marine or water aspect. We'll cover that more in a little bit here. We'll start today's first transmission with Divine Bro Star of the Light, Walter Boyd. More on this light code activation to initiate and awaken soul memory and wisdom of the Maku Late Wau, 15th through the 21st, June 2020. You are an ancient presence, and you have many stories to tell. You also hold deep wisdom which you have gathered through your many incarnations and adventures. Dear one, the time has come to remember, to integrate, and to be empowered through your deep wisdom which you hold at the core of you. The world calls now for you to step forth in wholeness and to be a part of the awakening tapestry of Gaia. To use this mandala, take a gentle, calming breath to your heart, hold for as long as you are comfortably able, and with your out-breath, gently feel your feet on the ground. Continue until you intuitively feel you have received what you need. You can connect with Walter on rainbow-path-wholeness.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. So many doors of opportunity are opening now. In the next few weeks, for those souls who wish to make step into a much higher frequency life and living, get crystal clear clarity about what you truly wish to manifest at this time, knowing that life is changing drastically and that a totally new way of life is now starting to shift into form and function. Once you get crystal clear, then write it down in the present tense as if it has already come into form and being. Visualize it until the tiniest detail is drawn. As much as you can, do that right now. Connect deeply to your heart center and then feel into it as if you are already living this, and then ask this vision that it will be in highest alignment with the divine will and in highest alignment with all that is, and add or something even better and more amazing than this. You may wish to make this into a daily affirmative prayer which you read aloud, for you are then programming your subconscious mind into higher alignment with your conscious self and your highest soul self, like the Huna prayer, which I am constantly using and which I shared with those who attended my abundance webinar last month. It is the most powerful manifesting prayer I know, and I use it all the time. The next step is to be diligent about your own thoughts and feelings, and do not allow yourself to be pulled into the quagmire of the seeming chaos which is now happening. Rather, rise above it all, for the minute you allow yourself to be drawn in, emotionally or mentally, you will get pulled right back into the 3D, and that is what you do not wish to happen now. Remember that in truth, life is what you make it, especially at this time. JudithKusel.com. And from Sparks of Divine Light Healing, what a week of cosmic energies we have ahead of us. We have some big shifts coming. We have Mercury shifting retrograde Thursday, so make sure you're communicating clearly. Sometimes people tend to get mixed messages. We can expect a lot of clearing with the throat chakra during this time. Saturday, we have the summer solstice. This is a massive gateway. This will be a huge level up, especially for anyone in a relationship. The light codes are already pouring in. A lot of people are already feeling how powerful these solstice energies are. These waves of light are activating our light bodies. Many may be experiencing flu-like symptoms or even purging from these energies. Because we are still in retrograde season, we are cleansing and healing a lot of past and past life traumas. Sunday we shift into Cancer season. This is also a new moon in Cancer. This element represents the moon and the divine feminine. It is also the ring of fire eclipse. We can expect this to be a very emotional shift. As we are being hit with these energies, we are releasing a lot of old emotions and subconscious programs that are no longer serving us. You may be noticing that you're clearing a lot in your sleep as well. You may be processing a lot in the dream state, or maybe just having really vivid dreams. It's time to let go of the past. We should be setting intentions for the new during this time. We have been waiting for this for so long. 2020 will be intense for many, but it's meant to bring with it a powerful reset. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. What we see occurring now globally is a progression in the breakdown and dismantling of old, outmoded 3D control systems and institutions on Earth. This has been occurring slowly and sporadically throughout the 20th century and escalated at the year 2000 with the Great Conjunction, the meeting of Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, which happens once again in December 2020. In 2000, as a new millennia dawned, a great era of change began. One great cosmic cycle completed and thrust us all into preparation for the fourth and fifth dimensional reality to come online. A new wave of feminine, yin, energy began to infiltrate Earth, serving as a balance and recoil to thousands of years of yang, masculine, cycle on Earth. Have you had your wake-up call into the higher realms of spirit since 2000? So many in our community have. Beloved ones, as we head into this weekend's eclipse, many will experience a reset paradigm shift. You can be a role model for us all by acting with maturity and light. From ElizabethPeru.com. And today from Gaia Portal, crystalline castles are entered with joy. Progress accelerates. Ascension comes with the processes of light. Removal of the dark conveyors completes. That is from GaiaPortal.wordpress.com. And today from the Archangelic Calendar, Gaia is in the raging rapids of a water-dominant setting after being cocooned in spirit and then set ablaze in the element of fire. This will feel like an energetic typhoon, but in a good way. sort of. There is a great deal transpiring under the waters of what the masses perceive as reality. So much has happened that is yet to fully wash ashore. We can no longer allow the suffering of the pure-hearted. Many upon many sleep with hunger pains. Many upon many are hurt and abused daily. We will rise up in our own unique way and affect this world very directly. The motions we make on this timeline will restore decency, compassion, kindness, nature, divinity, and human progress to our eager world. We will do this by example. This means that self-work has never been so important. The U.S. military operations in the South, the downed fighter jet, the cell phone outage, and the canceled U.S. press conference are all linked to a cyber attack organized by Organized Darkness CCP Division. This is also in exact sync with the deception going on in Korea, as all these events were supposed to be a barrage upon decency, but has epically failed. This situation is fostered by the fact that, metaphysically speaking, the good guys are dominating in this conflict. We had greatly succeeded in our efforts of cleansing the electronics of the earth and avoiding mass malevolent possession, but it did not stop the attempt of the multifaceted cyber attack that went along with it. That being said, we will still see isolated possessions, but it will not be the majority as it was originally planned. One of the major reasons why this is not worse than it is would be because it took no one by surprise, including our legions. This did put the U.S. and other countries on a heightened state of alert, but the damage will be far less than one could have possibly imagined. The series of events has two distinct timelines attached. One had a major war starting because of these actions, and the other has a grand reveal that makes the organizers of these things look foolish. In this co-created 3D timeline, the deciding factor is going to be what organized darkness fears the most, death or embarrassment. This attempted cyber attack was a secret technology we were referring to a few days ago about a technology that hijacks consciousness. We cannot stress enough how much damage we avoided by our actions the other day, but we have some things that have slipped through the cracks. If they were successful, we would have had mass calamity, but luckily we only had a hybrid DDoS attack to deal with and some isolated possessions which may manifest on the new moon unless we get to them first. This major event was to be known and nicknamed Zombie Apocalypse because people would be acting so out of character that it would be very appropriate. On this timeline, there are only a select who are infected, but we may be able to get 100% success rate if we are diligent in today's assignments. We are 100% on board with protecting Mother Earth as a sentient being. The issue is that people take advantage of this desire to push alternative agendas. We must start to discern what is healthy for the planet and what is pure deception and act accordingly. Polaris is sending incredible upgrade codes. Simply connect with the star heart to heart and receive them. These are personal upgrades and need to be treated as such. Things will be reappearing in the Bermuda Triangle as Atlantis raises. The most interesting things have yet to come up, but this phenomenon is easily explained with physical and metaphysical common sense. So I will digress on this topic. We need to advise you that second virus propaganda wave has hit. Do not feed into any of this. We have been warning you for many days that this would be the case. All this being said, we are able to observe and help from above because we operate from the safety of our 5D timelines. If you are starting to feel like an angel in the clouds helping from above, it is because, metaphorically speaking, that is exactly what you are doing. The tools for today's assignment are in the link in the description below. The assignment for today: we are really running on all cylinders as we are now having to be actively cognizant of our dreams. You must set the intention to be aware of any beings that you may encounter in your dreams. If you encounter a malevolent being, go at them the same way you would anywhere else, with sword and shield. We have had vast success with the waves of lightning and sweeps of light, so naturally we should bring forth more complicated techniques. travel to the center of the earth and place your hands on 2 of the many quartz crystals that are available. Only you will know which ones are yours. Then send healing energy in the following light sequence through the crystals and engulf the entire planet. It is ideal to hold each color for a 72 count, but any effort is appreciated. The color sequence: white, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, copper, bronze, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, rainbow. We wish to have 100% success rate on the cyber possessions attempted by organized darkness. As we mentioned, a few got through, and the easiest way to remove an invading consciousness is with a firm metaphysical strike to the medulla of the infected party. If the being is clean, it will send them massive blessings. If not, they will have a headache and their body return to their cognition. We must scan every nook and cranny of the earth for these beings. Their aura will be flashing back and forth from dark to light and back again. There are less than 1,000 infected, but finding them will not be an easy task. Stay diligent until the task is complete. This is from the archangelicalendar.com and from Shamtrul Rinpoche, Tibetan Buddhist master. It is often said that every journey begins with a single step. Likewise, the journey to becoming a Buddha begins with bodhicitta. Without bodhicitta, it would be like looking at the top of the mountain, but never walking up it. Often translated as the mind of enlightenment, bodhicitta is the compassionate wish to attain the enlightened state of a Buddha for the benefit of all beings without exception. And from Galactic Destiny Readings, Sister Christina Papagiorgio. Today, June 16th through the 28th, 2020, we enter the Blue Storm wave spell, which are kins 79 through 91. Here come the Thunder Beings. The Blue Storm wave spell is the 7th wave spell of the Dream Spell journey, and the 3rd wave spell of the White Northern Castle of Crossing, which relates to refining our spirit through purification and truth. The majority of this wave spell continues in the 12 crystal rabbit moon of connection, uniting with our kin and fertility, creative expression. The last 2 days of the Blue Storm herald in the 13th cosmic turtle moon of expansion through love. This is the final of the 13 moons in the year of the White Magnetic Wizard. On July 26, 2020, we commence the new dream spell year of the Blue Lunar Storm. So this wave spell is the precursor, clearing the path for the big storm to follow. Anything that is not transformed in the next 13 days will be swept away by the lunar storm approaching. The storm is here, the great awakening. Poseidon, king of the sea, is also king of the Pleiades. He is very present now on Earth, catalyzing these storms for our planetary ascension. Call on him for protection and safe harbor. Blue Storm is the most power-filled and energized of the 20 tribes, solar seals in the dream spell, affording a great well of powerful energy to be catalyzed and transformed for a renewed purpose. The thunder beings wield the power of Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor, the Norse god associated with thunder. Mjolnir is depicted in Norse mythology as one of the most fearsome and powerful weapons in existence, capable of leveling mountains. As such, we have divine powers to overcome the forces of evil and darkness, as the lightning illuminates the skies and electrically charges the air, clearing the pollution and giving us life-enhancing fresh air to breathe into our being, revitalizing our body. The sign of storm comes from the original Mayan glyph of Kawak, which signifies storm, divine ray, thunder, and rains. This glyph is part of the Maya myth of creation, which is represented by 3 turtles carrying the sign of Kawak on their shells. Exactly before life emerged on Earth, our planet was under heavy rains which formed the oceans. Thus the storm represents the necessary transformation that occurs before the new creation. It symbolizes the change of paradigm towards the evolution of consciousness. The rains wash away the old perceptions. The divine ray represents the new revelation. Precisely in the dream spell transcreation of the Maya Tzolk'in, the storm is the catalyzer of the transformation and also the energetic power which manifests the self-generation in order to attain the new beginning. This blue storm invites us to let go of the old paradigms and explore the new ones in order to fulfill our transformational purpose on earth and attain higher consciousness. The themes of Blue Storm. Koach brings forth the winds of upheaval, the power of transformation and self-generation, and the cleansing rains of purification. Koach is the final surrender, activation of the light body, initiation by fire, reunion, and the ecstasy of freedom and liberation from the old restrictive chains. Koach is the change agent and the catalyst that heralds the new. To birth the new, one must make space in the void and generate great electromagnetic forces to spark the new life being brought forth with this powerful energy. Koach will forcibly clear any stagnation and push anything in its path with tremendous force. Hurricanes have the power to lift automobiles, uproot trees and buildings, and carry them many kilometers through the air, landing on new terrain. So get ready for a wild ride. You can navigate these forces consciously and funnel them with your intent. Otherwise you will be buffeted in the chaotic path of disarray. For the masses that have not awakened, they will be challenged in order to evolve. The unconscious will be made conscious. Many souls will have the rug pulled from under their feet. Their old foundations will crumble and they will be forced to seek new ground, perhaps literally for some. Many rude awakenings will occur as humanity is forced to face the truth that will be revealed for all to see. Cognitive dissonance and denial will be matched with more persistence from spirit for us to embrace this change and awaken from the hypnotic spell that kept us in our collective slumber. Get ready, folks, we're about to commence the turbo spin cycle, so there may be a period of confusion until the dust clears and clarity is regained to find the path forward. It is very important that the way showers are ready and primed to take action, leading the way through the chaos and turbulence. We all need to fearlessly embrace change as a grand new adventure, leading us to new, untold pleasures and excitement. The pioneering spirit is one we all need to embrace during this evolutionary ascension phase we are currently traversing. Blue Storm also brings forth electrical and creative energies which can be harnessed to ignite our ideas. Indeed, this wave spell is one which Nikola Tesla would cherish. Nikola chose to be birthed during one of the most intense and active electrical storms his parents had ever witnessed. He had an extraordinary fascination and obsession with lightning and electrical forces which sparked his inventions and creative genius. So use this Tesla energy wisely. All this potent energy that has been freed up through the power of Blue Storm can now be funneled into new projects and ideas designed to afford great planetary change and transform the lives of Earth's citizens. Go forth and create, beloved starseeds. Affirmation: I am purifying and transforming myself, igniting my light body, and healing all separation. I call out to you, my light body self, to embrace the lightning strike of the thunder beings. Through my pilgrimage into the unknown, through the purple flames of transmutation, I return to a home I never left. This is from the Mayan Oracle, from Ariel Spilsbury and Michael Briner, and this was from Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, and the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 79, Blue Magnetic Storm. Magnetic is the name for the number 1, and its key words are attract, unify, and purpose. The first day of the wave spell sets the agenda for the 13-day journey. Set your goals, identify your purpose, and consciously enter this wave spell, the best way to get the most out of it. Today is Blue Storm, which represents catalyze, energy, and self-generation. This is a real humdinger of a wave spell, and for those who don't like change, they dread when it comes around. Personally, I like it. If embraced with courage, this wave spell has the potential to change your life. Ride the storm's energy rather than be swept away by it. It can be like a fairground ride during an earthquake, but hey, some people actually enjoy the thrill. The guide is Blue Storm as well, and therefore the storm is guided by itself. And also from Christina Papagiorgio, Divine Sister of the Light, Blue Magnetic Storm, Kin 79, 16 June 2020, Catalyzing Transformation, 16/6/2020 equals 16/6/22 equals 764 equals 17 equal 8. 16, the tower struck by lightning. 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude. 6, heaven, Christ, harmony, family. 4, form, structure, foundation. 8, infinity, abundance, source flow. Kin 79 equals 16 equals 7. Double 16/16 and 7/7 magic codes. Here come the thunder beings. A double 16/16 code of the tower struck by lightning, coinciding with triple blue magnetic storm day. Looks like we're off to an electrifying start to this 13-day storm wave spell. Another very, very powerful day. Triple storm energy. Looks like a turbo gale is on its way. Today we commence a new 13-day cycle. It is day 1 in the Blue Storm wave spell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. Today we are focused on magnetizing and attracting tremendous energy to catalyze transformation on a personal, collective, and global level. The World Bridger enables us to release and let go of the old matrix, witnessing the death of the old cycle and old earth. We are now free and have created space for the new to enter our lives and change our reality. During this next phase, many souls will have the rug pulled from under their feet. Their old foundations will crumble and they will be forced to seek new ground. Perhaps literally for some, many rude awakenings will occur as humanity is forced to face the truth that will be revealed for all to see. Tone of creation, magnetic, is tone number 1 in the spiritual realm, where we initiate a new wave spell cycle. Power attracts, action unifies, essence, purpose. Day 1 of a new wave spell always starts with a magnetic tone of purpose. In the beginning was the One. From out of nothing, here One comes, spinning happily, magnetizing all that it requires for more excellent adventuring. Once strong in purpose, all will effortlessly come together. The magnetic tone is all about attraction, attracting everything that you require to fulfill your purpose and your goals. People, resources, relationships, money, support, and all that you can imagine. The attraction seeks to unify all as one. Thus magnetic kin have a very strong connection to source and a gravitational pull to return there and bring all their buddies with them. The power of one is very strong today as it unites us all as one humanity. The magnetic tone today will assist us in attracting all that we require to catalyze our transformation in order to step up into greater divine purpose. As this storm will bring great social upheaval, the wayshowers will need to be very focused and work together in steering this collective vessel to safer waters. Hold on to your red shoes, Dorothy. The storm is here, and we are no longer in Kansas. The solar codes are supporting the storm and creating the ignition of our holy flame to step up into our divine purpose. Aha will illuminate and reveal all the darkest of shadows to be cleansed, purified, and brought into the light. This is the divine decree for our planet, as no darkness can remain lurking any longer. Gaia is evolving from being the dumpster planet in the galaxy to becoming the shining star center stage as our planetary battle is in the spotlight and the attention of voyeurs throughout the cosmos. Our victory is assured. There is nowhere to hide from the inevitable. Gaia ascends and God wins. End game. Allow yourself to be fully present and listen for the messages or sounds to channel through and guide you to your heart's remembrance of your divine mission here. Tune into the gifts and insights to see what needs to change in your life, and you will arrive at a renewed sense of your grander purpose for the next 13-day cycle. The goddess will heighten your sensitivity today, increasing your intuitive knowing of what needs to change and transform in order for your life to flow more smoothly and effortlessly. The more we can flow, the further we can go. Pure brilliance is known to flow towards us with this powerful code today. Change is upon us, beloveds. So the more our vessels are purified, the more pure energy we can draw into our being to be catalyzed. Going with this flow can negate the chaos and disruptive energies so we can ride the waves of harmonious and celebrated change. Today's question is, how can I generate and catalyze these transformative energies in order for my life to flow smoothly into the new reality? So Starseeds, as a great man once said, it is time to go forth and be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 79, Blue, Magnetic Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I unify in order to catalyze, attracting energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with a magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And with this Kin 79 energy on the 16th of June, the 7 plus 9 is 16, and the day is the 16th of the month. The 1616 connecting to create the 77, the power of 7 times 7. The 7 colors of the electromagnetic spectrum, the rainbow bridge. As world bridgers, we connect heaven and earth, the 73 into the 37, emptiness into form, heaven into earth, the sky above with the earth below, and human in the middle. So feel into that energy of the middle path, path with heart, being connected and living from your heart center, feeling and experiencing your connection to all sentient beings of pure consciousness in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, all frequencies, all resonance, all universes. And when you seek ye the kingdom of heaven within, the kingdom of heaven within yourself, the pure still center, the clear light of bliss, you feel that connection. You feel the peace, the harmony, the bliss, the joy that is your divine radiance, your bright virtue, the unborn mind of Buddha, here now in this sacred vessel. And what would this world, what would the earth itself look like, feel like? What would this world be if every human being lived from that pure center of infinite light, infinite life, of pure bliss, pure love, pure truth? It would be paradise. It would be the myth of Eden in an unconscious state, being the new Eden in a conscious state of eternal bliss consciousness. Feel into that, love into it, feel your connection, feel that lifting spirit, the levity of the heart, smile, 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 ground, 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 staying anchored into Pachamama while lifting to the celestial heavens, connecting with your star families, the celestial beings, the sacred immortals, through all lineages, the ascended masters, the dragon nations of benevolence and love for humanity. Beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. As always, we have the link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. We have over 1,000 now. I'd like to also thank everyone for your pledges and support, your donations. If you'd like to support our mission and my work with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge on Patreon at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. Thank you everyone for your support there. I'm working on a new video of a training to help stimulate chi, to help with longevity practices through joint mobility and higher vibrational energy work, which I'll hopefully upload within the next couple days. I'll let you all know. So thank you all for your support, your connections, your love, your light, your amazing comments. Thank you for sharing these videos and your thumbs up, and I appreciate you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day on sacred Mother Earth, Pachamama, Divine Goddess, rising up, waking up, lifting up, stepping forth into your glorious divine light. Keep walking your path with heart, sacred warriors of the light. I love you all. Namaste.